I just didn't feel like putting my hair down. I just didn't. So if you can excuse my ratchetness, let's just do this review. Hey guys, my name is Taya, and today I'm here with another Walking Dead review. Now, first things first, I am the realist, but also I want to say sorry for the no videos on Thursday and Friday. I lost my voice, and so with losing my voice, I couldn't make videos. So it wasn't me procrastinating, I was just deathly sick. So look forward to the core review either tomorrow or on Tuesday. I already got the notes, I just need to film the video and edit it and pop it out. So probably tomorrow. I'm gonna say tomorrow. I'm gonna set a goal, say tomorrow. So if you're a core fan, look forward to that. So let's just do this thing then. I like to point out that the opening sequence was filmed like really cool. I like how the walkers were in the camera. It was a really cool opening sequence. In the beginning of the episode, Gareth was saying some pretty interesting things. He said, we marked our way here so we could go back. Stupid, right? Go back to what? I don't know, I found some of the things he was saying to be actually really interesting. Gareth says some interesting things, but he just has a really bad worldview. It was really disturbing how Gareth was talking about how people taste and how women taste better. Being a girl, I was like, ew, I don't want to hear that. It was weird. It was so weird how he could just have a conversation with Bob while eating him. So Bob, the actor who plays Bob, acted this out beautifully. It was done just like how in the comics. He started laughing. If you didn't know, it was Dale who died of tainted me in the comics. I'm done keeping that a secret. It was just like in the comics. He started laughing and he started screaming tainted me and they freaked out. It was great. So when the episode goes back, it goes back to Rick's group basically attacking Gabriel because they think he has something to do with the missing people from Rick's group, but really he told his story of how basically he locked everyone who needed help out and just let them get eaten. And it was funny because he was breaking down because that was something so emotional for him and something that he felt so bad for. But yeah, Rick's group couldn't care less really, because that's not what they wanted to hear. They wanted to know where their people were. I found it interesting how Rick asked Gabriel, why do you bring us here? Because if you look back to the last episode, Rick asked to go to his church. So don't know what you're doing there, Rick. You asked to go there. Gabriel didn't necessarily bring you there on his own. So the reaction to Bob being bitten was not what I think it would be. They kind of didn't have a reaction. Like, their face was all bugged out, but like they didn't really have a reaction to him being bitten. Probably because they've seen it a million times, but it was just interesting to see that they were all just like, oh, okay. After that, Rick and Abraham had a little disagreement. I found that really interesting because no one really stands up to Rick. Everyone always stands down to him. It was really interesting to see Abraham, who wasn't afraid to stand up to Rick and say, you know, this is what I'm going to do and this is how it's going to be. Because I love Rick, I do. I always mention how much I actually love Rick. But sometimes he could be a little hard-headed and only think of what he's doing, and if people aren't with him, then it's a threat. And I like to see how Abraham stood his ground and actually got what he wanted for once. I really liked Tyrese's forgiveness speech to Sasha when he went in and told Sasha, you know, forgiveness is what you should do. I find it interesting because they're in a church, right? And in the Bible it actually says that the dead will one day rise up and haunt the living. I'm pretty sure, I don't think it's word for word, that's what it says, but even in season 2 they mentioned that the dead will rise up, and it says that in the Bible. It also says in the Bible that forgiveness is key to moving on. And so I find it interesting that forgiveness is something he was talking about in a church. I think that they could really learn a lot from Tyrese. So Rick's group leaves while Garrett's group comes into the church. I found that when I was watching, I was like, ugh, classic Scooby-Doo. Like, that looked such like a Scooby-Doo moment. I was like, ugh, really? That whole scene was so spooky. Like, it was really suspenseful and really scary. Like, The Walking Dead, this season has been some of, like, the best episodes ever. And we're only, what, three episodes in? So that scene was really scary. So the whole time during that scene, I was like, I hope Judith doesn't cry. I hope she doesn't cry. I hope she doesn't cry. And then she starts crying. After she starts crying, they're about to open the door, and then boom, Rick to the rescue. Oh, once Rick showed up out of the darkness, I knew it was over. It was done though for Gareth. I knew he was done. Literally done. Then Rick shoots his hand, he's down. I'm like, ooh, nice knowing you, Gareth. Peace out. Can't eat any more people. Rick kept being Gareth at his own game, luring people into a trap and having people come in and luring them into a trap was Gareth's game, and Rick had beaten him at his own game. Oh, Rick is so good. And then the scene that made us go, Rick and his group slaughters Gareth's group. Absolutely slaughters. Slices them, stabs them. Oh, I was Tyrese in that moment. You know how Tyrese kind of came out the room and was like, he looked really scared. That was me. That was me in that moment. Literally, Oh my god, that scene was so good. It was like one of the best scenes out of The Walking Dead I've ever seen. And then Michonne gets her sword back. She's reunited. Reunited, and it feels so good. Bob's goodbye to Rick was so special. How he was saying thank you for taking him in. So I noticed the last reason why Bob smiled was because of Sasha, and I was like, oh. But at the same time, is it bad that once Bob actually did die, I really, really wanted him to turn on Sasha? Like, I don't know why, but I was like, please turn so Sasha has to stab you. I don't know why I was thinking that. I'm like horrible sometimes, but that's literally what I was thinking. I was like, please turn. I need you to turn. After Bob died, I was really surprised to see that Tyrese was the one to kind of, like, I didn't think he would do it, but when he did, the knife went through his skull like butter. Like, I don't know why the knife went through so easily. He wasn't even a zombie yet. His skull was literally like mush or something. And then there is the ending, which had a cliffhanger. I really want to know what happened. It looks like the next episode is going to be what was happening to Beth while things were going down, so I'm excited. Beth has grown to the Beth has grown in the food chain, and she's now like one of my favorite characters ever, so I'm interested to see what she has been going through. So now this is the thing I do every single week, which is quote of the episode and character of the episode. So quote of the episode, which is something I mentioned earlier, is Gareth when he said, "We mark our way so we can go back." So stupid, right? Go back to what? That was the quote of the episode. I found that quote to be really interesting. I don't know why. And I think the character of the episode would have to be, Rick. Rick is definitely the character of the episode. I feel like he's gonna win it like every single week because I love Rick. Love him. So yeah, that's my review. I hope it's shorter. I think this one's gonna be shorter. So if you enjoyed, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I do these Walking Dead videos every single week because Walking Dead is my jam. Make sure to comment down below what's your quote and character of the week because I'd love to know. I bet everyone has a different opinion on it. Some people's probably would be like Carol, even though she was not even in the episode. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and also I hope you enjoyed the episode. Really do. Make sure to check out the links down below to my YouNow Tumblr and Twitter, especially Tumblr, because I'm gonna be vlogging about this all night. Don't want to miss it. And yeah, that's it. I hope you're having a nice night, doing good. Yeah, so other than that, I will see you later, alligator.